Hi, this is Britta Eskey from the Initiations in Love podcast. The way I see it, life is a series of initiations in love. We are all continuously being invited into a deeper level of love with capital L. The question is, will we say yes?
I suffered intense anxiety for many years, precipitated by the death of my father. I was going through postpartum PTSD from my father's rapid decline. What helped me the most was being in the wilderness, running. And during that time, my mind was in a very difficult spot, believing stories that were not true, that I was ill. And then it was my body that carried me through that, and running healed me. Then suddenly my body was broken and my mind had to heal me.
These initiations go on. You're kind of through with one, and sometimes they even overlap. And
Yes.
something so beautiful about the collaboration between the mind and the body.
Yes.
Like body helping the mind heal and the mind helping the body heal.
Mhm.
And how beautiful.
And I knew that I wanted someone who was as committed as I was, that I could trust. I had been trying to make it him, but it wasn't until I loved myself enough to say that that was the future I wanted before I told him that I was going to have that, whether it's with him or not, and I hope it's him.
This whole piece about this is the kind of relationship I want, and I want it to be you. But if it's not you, I still want it. That's an act of self-love. That's very courageous.
He's on the other side of death. I haven't gone there yet. There have been times when I feel like he's spoken to me. There have been times when I've spoken to him, and I don't know how, but it's real. I have more acceptance for the mystery of life, both my own life and then when I'm sitting with someone else. I have a lot more grace and space than I used to have.
I love the word that you just said, mystery. There's the mystery of life, and there's also the mystery of death. It's on the other side of what we know, right? Because, we all have our theories about this, and yet we really don't know. We might believe something. Like you said, I haven't been there yet, so I really don't know. What I hear is also an opening to the unknown.
That's exactly it. Opening to the unknown and not trying to control it.
So many important things are unknown to us. So to open to the unknown, just also like a beautiful inner attitude.
One of the main problems what I see with sex, it's used for stress release and not for love.
Let's just stop there for a moment, because I think this is just how we think in the society. Of course it is. It's like having a drink or smoking a cigarette or whatever we do for stress relief, right? I think that's how we're conditioned to see it as that, much more than for love.
Keep the sexual channel for love, and with the stress or emotionality, move your body. Do something with the body to burn out the stress.
I'm describing something that's so painful to me, but is not traditionally painful. This type of stuff does feel like life and death when someone is your safe place. And so I've been able to make more sense of it the more I've become educated. But in that moment, I was sort of beating myself up for being this bent about something where Liz is like, and I just went to sleep.
Yeah, well, it's really great that you bring that up, that you since then have gotten the education and you understand this better, why this was such a big deal and why for your nervous system, it did feel like you were going to die, even though you obviously knew you weren't. And that doesn't make it any easier. And in those kind of situations, to beat yourself up for it makes it, of course, even worse.
When I play music, I feel like my index finger is sort of sticking into heaven.
Yes, I love the index finger sticking into heaven.
Or just the nose.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Well, I think that's how we all feel. The final stage of this initiations is always the gift stage, which means through everything that we go through, what do we now have to give to the world, right? I've been in many of your concerts. Everybody sticks their little finger into heaven. Not everybody, but
No.
but it's the invitation.
Yes,
Let's
yes,
all
it's-
stick our finger
Yes, because
heaven.
because it's beautiful.
You can listen to the Initiations in Love podcast on all major platforms. And I hope you'll say yes to your initiations in love.